They lied to us. They told us the best workout is the one that makes you sweat the most. They said weight loss is just about calories in and calories out. They promised that if we ran more, lifted more, pushed harder, we'd all get the same results. But here's the truth. Not all bodies respond the same way because your body is running on a genetic blueprint. And if you don't understand yours, you could be working against it. In this video, I'm breaking down how our fitness advice has been built on one size fits all lies, and how your DNA can completely change the way you train, burn fat, and build muscle. People, this has taken me years to finally understand because I've been researching and trying to understand this for so many years. Finally getting that breakthrough. For years, we've blamed ourselves when a workout didn't work. We thought we were lazy. We thought we weren't trying hard enough. We thought we were just doing it wrong. And that's what we've been taught to believe. But the truth is, we weren't broken. We were just different. Think about it. We all have different hair types, eye colors, and skin tones, but no one ever talks about the fact that we also have different muscle fibers, energy systems, and recovery genes. Some people burn fat efficiently. Others don't. Some build muscle quickly. Others need more rest between sessions, or maybe even a different way to build muscle. And it's not about effort. It's about blueprint. That's the piece that was missing from every fitness plan I tried. And it's why this video might change everything for you. Let's start with the myth most of us grew up believing. Anyone can achieve the same body if they follow the same plan. That's why every January you're bombarded with cookie-cutter programs, the HIIT for fat loss, heavy lifting for muscle, running for heart health. And sure, some people thrive on those, but for others it leads to burnout, frustration, and plateaus. Why? Well, because the programs weren't built for your body, they were built for the average body, the fictional default human, and that person doesn't exist. Now, let's get into the science on this, because maybe it's sounding a little crazy. Of course, you see all of these people on social media. They had this amazing transformation. And then you have somebody else, amazing transformation. They lost 100 pounds in 6 months. And you're like, how did that even happen? I've been trying to lose weight for 18 months and I've barely dropped 50 pounds. How are they doing it? I must just not be good enough. I need to be more focused. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. Maybe I need to switch up my workout routine again. Now, let's look at the science. Here are just a few of the genes, and there's a lot of them I've been watching and studying and learning about, but these are a few of the genes that change how your body responds to exercise. You don't have to remember all of these specific genes, but understand the concept behind them. There's this one gene called ACTN3. It's often called the power gene, and it affects whether you're better at explosive sprint-style workouts versus endurance training. So you've got those people out there who they can run sprints, the fastest sprints, they can sprint the 100 meters, and they're great. But if you ask them to run a marathon, they're like, dude, I don't have the energy for that. I can't do that. Very likely, we're talking about their power gene. And people with the RR genotype tend to excel at powerlifting, while those with the XX genotype often do better with endurance. Now get this, me, I've got one R and one X, so I'm kind of in the middle. I can do a little bit of both. Next is the AMPD1, and that's linked to your body's ability to recycle energy during exercise. A variant here can reduce performance in high-intensity cardio. And so maybe somebody tells you, oh, you should be doing high-intensity cardio every day or 4 times a week, or however often they say you should be doing it, but it's not working for you. It could just be that there's a variation in that specific gene in your body, and you may need to try a different exercise routine. Another one is the IGF-1. This one influences muscle growth and recovery. Some people produce more natural growth hormone and recover faster after workouts, and some people don't. It's based off of this gene that pretty much decides how fast your body can recover. If you have a variant, you're going to recover a little bit slower. Next is the PPARG, and it affects the fat burning efficiency and insulin sensitivity. And this can explain why 2 people eating the same diet and doing the same workouts have completely different results. Understanding these genes doesn't put you in a box, though. Don't box yourself in or say, if it's my genes, there's nothing I can do about it. No, it just means perhaps we need to slightly alter a few things like your diet or your exercise routine because of how your body functions. Maybe we can't do the one size fits all workout routine. Maybe we need a different type of cardio. Maybe we need a different type of strength training. This concept is designed to set you free because you're no longer guessing about what might work or what might not work, or thinking you're just too lazy and that's why you don't do 6 hours of running every week. It's not. Perhaps your body's just trying to communicate to you that it's not designed for that. And instead, you could be training in alignment with your biology. So what does this look like in real life? So someone with a low-functioning AMPD1 gene may struggle with high-intensity training like CrossFit or HIIT because their muscles can't recycle energy as efficiently. They may thrive with longer rest periods, steady-state cardio, or low-rep strength training. And this can be something very difficult to accept for some people because, a longer rest period, someone else will look at you and say, you're just being lazy. No, your body is designed this way. Steady state cardio instead of HIIT cardio. I'm just too lazy to push myself. No, your heart may actually be trying to tell you, this is how my body works, and this is how I need to train. A person with lower IGF-1 expression may not recover well from back-to-back heavy lifting days. They might need more sleep, or a focus on the protein timing and support with supplements like creatine or magnesium. And then there's those with the ACTN3XX genotype. They may burn out on powerlifting splits and see better results from endurance training or circuit workouts or even the hybrid strength cardio plan where you're doing both. And lastly, people with certain PPARG variants may gain fat more easily on high-carb diets and see better results from low glycemic or high-protein approaches. This is just based off of how their body works. Not everybody is going to function the same way on the same diet. There's no such thing as a one-size-fits-all when it comes to fitness. These aren't guesses. They're patterns supported by genetics research. And when you understand the patterns, you can start working with your body instead of fighting against it, trying to force your body to do what it's not naturally designed to do. So why hasn't this hit the mainstream? Because the fitness industry makes money selling generic plans. Because complexity doesn't scale as easily as a one-size-fits-all. Because if you knew you were unique, you'd stop buying what everyone else is doing. But the future of fitness isn't a one-size-fits-all. It's a one-size-fits-you. So what can you do next? Want to start training with your genes? Get a DNA test that includes fitness markers. Look at getting a methylation and detox gene test as well, because that's going to give even more information on how your body works. Then work with a coach who can help interpret your results. Adjust your workouts to match your muscle type, your recovery capacity, and fat metabolism profile. And remember, you're not broken, you're bio-individual. The real lie wasn't that fitness doesn't work. It was that the same plan works for everyone. And it doesn't. They lied to us. They told us more effort always meant more results. But your results come from aligned effort, not just more hustle. When you move in sync with your DNA, you stop wasting time and you start getting results that actually last. If this has been valuable to you, go ahead and subscribe because I'm going to keep giving more DNA-based fitness strategies. Comment below. Have you ever followed a workout plan that just didn't work for you? Let's talk about it because this is a big deal for people who have been struggling for years. I was one of them, struggling for years trying to figure out the key to losing weight, keeping the weight off, being healthy, and being my best self. It's a struggle until you start understanding how your body is naturally designed. Let's talk about it. This is where fitness meets truth. And really, it starts with your genes.